Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the American Pop Culture Series channel. I hope that all of you are having an amazing day. So, the cast from The Color Purple went on The View. And when I tell you that they brought me to tears, okay? And it's very rare that, I would cry watching, The View, right? I've been watching the show for years, and it's one of my favorite shows. But the reason why it made me cry was because Whoopi Goldberg is one of the greatest actresses, in my opinion, in Hollywood. And she was nominated for an Oscar for The Color Purple, but she didn't win. But she did win for Ghost, right? 'Cause she's an EGOT, which is an Emmy Award winner, Grammy Award winner, Oscar winner, and a Tony Award winner. And so I am so blown away by her talent, and she's so humble, right? But they gave her a standing ovation, and then here we have Whoopi Goldberg and Fantasia, who's playing Celie, and the cast. When they came on the show, each one of them for different reasons, right? So Fantasia, you guys remember her from American Idol when she won, and she's been doing great things since. She was very open and transparent about her story. She was essentially illiterate, and she, rose from poverty and a really hard upbringing to win on American Idol and go on to now she's playing Celie in Alice Walker's The Color Purple. And when I was young, when I was 11 years old, I actually read this book through and through. Okay. I'm an avid reader and I love it's one of my favorite things to do. But this book is it's it's such a beautifully written book. It won a Pulitzer. And again, Whoopi Goldberg, she brought her talents to a Danny Glover. Even though he had a really difficult role to play in the movie, he did a masterful job. Shug Avery, all these people were so powerful and so prominent and so salient within the culture, within American culture, right? Steven Spielberg directed the movie. It's a phenomenal book and phenomenal movie. And so each one of the cast members, Fantasia said that she, watched it over and over, but she was really hesitant because pretty much no one wanted to mess it up or no one wanted to, um, bring their I guess insecurities or fears about such an amazing piece of art and literature in the canon. And Taraji P Henson, she's playing Shug Avery. And then we have Danielle Brooks, who's a really good singer. And Taraji P Henson, she said that even though she's a really great actress, she said that she was worried about her vocal cords, and she was really concerned about her singing. And then Danielle Brooks, you guys remember her from Orange is the New Black, where she played Tasty. But she is a very good singer, by the way. She was nominated for a Tony Award, and um, she's playing Sophia, Oprah Winfrey's part. And so I'm so looking forward to seeing it. It comes out on Christmas Day. But just to see, like Whoopi Goldberg embracing Fantasia and giving her the stamp of approval, it's such um, a beautiful blessing, right? And passing of the baton. But I love seeing Whoopi get her flowers, and so I want to share with you guys just a small clip because I don't want it to be too long. That's why my September 11th video was taken down, which is fine. I'm a content creator, so I'm kind of learning as I go. I'm pretty new to this, but let me let you guys hear really quickly what the director had to say and what in the crowd and how they reacted. They all rose to their feet.
You also were hesitant about doing this.
Seems to be a theme here.
Yes. So, what changed it?
Yes. I mean, first, The Color Purple it's sacred grounds. You don't just show up to it with nothing to offer or nothing to contribute. So that was my first inclination, was just to say, I don't know what. It's been a brilliant Pulitzer Prize winning book. It's an incredible cinematic classic, and we owe you. Yeah.
need stuff. I'd be here without you.
Facts. So
They are.
Okay, so I don't want it to get too long. Like I said, I don't want this to be dinged or taken down, but I did want to, highlight the fact that Blitz, who is the director of this, he is giving Whoopi her flowers, and the rest of the audience did too, right? Here, she's getting a standing ovation by everybody in the audience. Well deserved, because Whoopi Goldberg is a national treasure. She truly is amazing. Um, and I feel like she definitely should have won. And a lot of people do, right? That she should have won an Oscar for her role in The Color Purple. She brought this vulnerability and this just, it was a master class in acting to this role. And so I'm grateful that she's getting her flowers while she's still able to receive them. And, she is a national treasure. She's coming out with Sister Act 3. I cannot wait. I definitely want to, recap that and share that with you guys too. I recap movies as well. I have a second channel, Golden Butterfly Film Studio. So I'll link that in the description if you guys would definitely want to subscribe there as well. But I'm looking forward to watching The Color Purple when it comes out on Christmas Day, because I feel like even though it's been on Broadway, I feel like, it coming back to theaters, on the anniversary date. And I mean, everybody showed up to the premiere: Tyler Perry, Steven Spielberg, Oprah Winfrey, everyone. It really launched a lot of careers. Of course, Whoopi's and Danny Glover's, and we knew Oprah before, but back then we didn't know her as an actress, right? Like, her talk show was huge. She's one of the first, I think, self-made billionaires, a Black woman billionaire back in the 80s, 90s. And so, her talk show was just phenomenal. And for her to take on the role of Sophia, who essentially, was like thrown into jail and beaten and being forced to be a maid and a servant, to have that take on that role, it was just beautifully done. And so I love when Sunny tells Whoopi, she's like, you don't receive these things, like, receive it, Whoopi. Like, she earned that standing ovation. She's earned so much of her accolades. She's earned every single one. Whoopi Goldberg started out her acting career as a comedian, and she did a monologue. She was like a one woman show, and she had all these different, um, characters. She played like Fontaine. She had like a blonde wig, and you know what I mean. Like, she was just so animated. But over time, she starred in so many movies. I mean, my favorite was Sister Act, like the Sister Act series 1 and 2. But I mean, of course, she won the Oscar for Ghost, and she's been Jumpin' Jack Flash, and I mean, too many to name off the top of my head. But yeah, Whoopi Goldberg is definitely a treasure, and just to see her embrace Fantasia, it really brought a tear to my eye, because Fantasia's been through so much as well. Fantasia, while she was on The View, she was saying that, Celie really held that family together. And she's like, she could, resonate so much with that character, because she felt like so many times in her life, um, as a child and, growing up as a teenager, starting out, she's the one who really held her family together. And, during the hard times. And then, Blitz, being the director, he said that, when he read that first line of Alice Walker's book, The Color Purple, where she says, "Dear God, I'm only 14 years old." And he said that anybody who can write a book, speaking of Alice Walker, beautiful, just brilliant, just literary mind, right? When she started off writing letters to God, he said that, that is just a masterpiece. And so he said that, that's why I wanted to undertake this, this role as a director, of The Color Purple because the original director is Steven Spielberg, and we know he's one of the best in the business. So I'm looking forward to it. You guys, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you have not done so already. And I will talk with you in the next video. Take care. Bye.